Since most of my audience is men, I was reminded of this tonight chatting with a friend. The wrong girl will ruin your entire fucking life and any progress you've made through self-improvement. If she's hanging around hoes, she is one too. It's that simple. I don't care how special you think she is. I don't care if she meditates once a month or occasionally goes to the gym. If her friends vape, party, cheat, post thirst traps, and do all that low quality degenerate stuff, so does she. Or she will eventually. If you are in a place in your life where self improvement is paying off and you are attracting women, date girls who already know better than this. There are beautiful and high quality women out here that men are blind to because they want the hot Insta model who has 1,000 guys in her DMs every day, boosting her ego with every provocative pic she takes. Don't let a social media feminist gaslight you into believing that there isn't a clear difference between women who crave male attention and those who value modesty and loyalty. Stop dating hoes. Stop ignoring your gut. Stop negotiating with girls who disrespect you. Stop falling for this fake religious front girls put up. Lock in, fam. Now, this video right here is probably going to be one of the most important videos that I ever record because had I gotten this advice 3 years ago, my outlook on women would have been completely different when I entered the dating scene. And I feel like it's a very common male experience to all us young men to want a girlfriend as soon as possible just because we think that's what we need in our life when in reality we're just horny or we're lonely. And I wish I had this advice when I started dating again in college because had I gotten this advice 3 years ago, my outlook on women would have been completely different and I wouldn't have made the amount of mistakes that I've made till date. Now, before we continue on with the video, I hope you guys have been enjoying these self-improvement videos. I decided to raise the quality for you guys. We're back on my camera and I made sure the mics were actually fucking working this time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave any videos that you guys want me to make in the comments below. Make sure to like this video now because it helps with the algorithm, and make sure to subscribe because we're on the road to 10K subscribers. Now, like I said before, the wrong women will ruin your entire fucking life. Now, I just said that as young men, we all have the same feeling when we first start our self-improvement journeys that we want a girlfriend. We just want a girl in our lives because we're so damn lonely and we feel like this will fix all our problems. But I can be the first one to tell you that the wrong woman will ruin your entire fucking life. And that leads me to point one. You can't fix her. In my recent video, make sure to go check that out if you haven't already. I'm going to leave a card on the screen. I talk about the self-improvement relationship trap, where you first start improving in self-improvement and you start getting attention from women. Finally, you start getting the attention that you've always wanted. But like I said, these women are very, very low quality. One of the biggest mistakes that I've seen my personal friends make and guys around me make with these women is they think they can fix them. I want you guys to realize something. I go to Arizona State University. I've seen it all. I've seen every single degenerate behavior you can possibly fathom in your mind. If I was to look at that rice purity test, I could probably say I've seen 100 out of 100 things. Except the bestiality thing. Pause. Where that well, I haven't seen that yet, but and some of the stuff on the bottom I probably still haven't seen, but I've seen about 90% of the things on that list. I'm going to read out a note that I made about 2 years ago when I was heavy in my journaling phase that I still have on my phone that made me think of this video in general. And I said, don't lie to yourself thinking you'll fix her. You're not going to put her on self-improvement. If she wasn't doing it before she met you, she's not doing it after. You can try to pull her away from her degen friends and she'll pretend like she's on board. But the moment there's a rough patch in your relationship, she's right back to them. And if she's back with the girls, she's back to the habits too, like drinking, clubbing, entertaining other guys. Let me dumb this down. If she wasn't doing it when you guys weren't in a relationship, she's not going to be doing it when you guys are in a relationship. And this leads me to my second point. A major red flag you have to look out for is if she turns other guys on. Now, this is a controversial one. Because you can say, oh, my girl is just that beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I've heard all the excuses. I've heard every single excuse in the book. But it should be a strict boundary if she's willingly turning other guys on. I'm going to get to the social media aspect and the dressing part of this later in the video. A good example here would be if a guy approaches your girlfriend in public when you're with her. A lot of times, this is a great way to tell how loyal a girl is. If she truly respects you as a man, she should be shutting it down immediately. But if she entertains him, smiles, has a little flirty convo with him, that is complete fucking betrayal. And if she hides the fact that she's taken, even for a second, she's not yours, bro. A lot of DGen girls will call me over the top, but at least I'm not a cuck. And I've seen this multiple times. A girl I'm getting to know is entertaining another guy, and I instantly lose respect. Because the truth is, that's hoe behavior. How the girl behaves when you're not looking tells you everything you need to know. And if a girl doesn't rep you in the first 10 seconds of a conversation with a guy, she's not yours. And I want you guys to burn that into the back of your brains. I'm going to put another excerpt that I had written down in my journal about a year ago that I want to read out for you guys. I literally kept all the receipts for this video because that's how important it is. Social media, don't even get me started. If your girl's posting provocative photos, ass shots, cleavage, thirst traps, then she's out here turning on other guys on purpose. That's digital cheating. She's giving free testosterone boosts to other men, and you're out here just liking her story thinking everything's okay. If she's snapping guys who'd sleep with her if she bent over, that's hoe behavior. You know it. She knows it. Every girl knows which guy wants to fuck her. They're not stupid. They entertain these convos because they love the attention. Don't let them gaslight you into thinking it's innocent. If she's texting dudes that she knows would smash if they had the chance, she's cheating on you emotionally, and it's just a matter of time before it becomes physical. And here's the very controversial part of this that a lot of men don't even like saying because they're scared of getting canceled is the fact that you can't change her. I already mentioned this at the beginning, but you emotionally can't change her. Don't think that if you love her enough and you explain your feelings to her and you sit her down and have an emotional chat with her that she's gonna change. That's not your burden to fix. You're not her fucking savior. You're her significant other. There's a huge difference. You're not her fucking therapist. She's mentally broken, addicted to attention. That's her burden to fix. That's her problem that she needs to work out far before she gets into a relationship with you. It's not your job to fix it. That's the sad part of this, is a lot of young men's lives are ruined the minute they commit to a relationship that just genuinely isn't good for them. I can talk from personal experience, seeing a lot of my friends just commit to the wrong girl and they have a serious past. You know, they were ran through in college. They were sorority girls in college. They disrespect them. They talk down to them. They sit at home doom scrolling all day, watching degenerate TV shows, not cooking, not cleaning, not making their lives any better or more comfortable. They don't work. They vape, they do drugs, they drink every single weekend. I know too many men who commit to girls like this just because they don't know who they are without a woman in their lives. It is absolutely pathetic. And I'm very, very glad that I was able to catch on to this sort of stuff at a very young age. I'm still 21 years old. Because the truth is, choosing the wrong girl will slow you down in every aspect of your life. If you choose the wrong girl, the guy who chose not to commit to a toxic relationship is doing laps around you. Think about how focused and how disciplined you are when you're alone. Waking up early, hitting the gym, eating clean, getting your work done, focusing on your side business, doing all the right things. But the minute you lock down the wrong girl, you get fucking 20 FaceTimes a day. Why aren't you taking me out today? Constant fighting. And the worst part is, a lot of these dudes aren't even getting laid in these relationships. They're not even getting laid. You literally just cuffed your little brother, bro. You cuffed your little brother. Just because you don't want to be alone. That shit is pathetic. That shit is sad. It's fucking unbelievable, man. Don't let fucking degenerates lie to you. Really ask yourself this question. What does dressing sexy for yourself even mean? Is she looking at the fucking mirror getting turned on? Of course not. She dresses like that for male validation. A respectful woman doesn't put her ass out for display for other men to see. That's just the truth of it. Modesty reflects character. And that leads me to my final point. I call it Trickle Truths. I've seen it time and time again in person. You guys need to also remember that I public interviewed for 2 years. So I was out at the bars. I was at Old Town Scottsdale, just seeing the lies and the manipulation and the gaslighting every single day on both ends. Men aren't free of this either. I've seen it on both sides, but women primarily, especially in the clubs, in the bars, going to the sections, at the bars at ASU. They cheat, they flirt, or fuck another guy and say, oh, we just kissed. Then later it becomes, okay, we just cuddled. And then it becomes, okay, we fucked just once, but I still love you. And next thing you know, she's fucking pregnant with another dude's baby, and she says, I love you, I want you to be the father. Now, obviously, it doesn't get that extreme in college, but you can be damn sure that it happens on a daily basis out in the real world. If you let it get that bad, it's gonna get that bad. And this is why average men are getting cheated on. Because they let themselves get manipulated the minute they commit to a girl way too early. That's the first mistake that they make. And then it just becomes worse and worse and worse. And next thing you know, you're either paying child support and your life is over. Even worse, she cheats on you and leaves you depressed for a year at a time. When all this time you could have been improving and working on yourself and actually attracting a woman who belongs in your life. A woman who's gonna uplift you as a man. Who doesn't gaslight you, who doesn't manipulate you, who isn't a degenerate. The moral of the story here, you stop dating hoes. You stop ignoring your gut. You stop negotiating with girls who disrespect you. You don't fix them, you replace them with high quality women who have the same high quality standards and morality code that you do. Stop lying to yourself, don't ignore your gut, and do the hard fucking work. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave any new self-improvement videos you guys want me to make in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, subscribe if you're new. And without further ado, I'm out. Peace.